Hey yo, I don't got my headphones. My voice is shot, and I gotta go to the bathroom. But the last thing I said I would be doing, above anything and anything else, is talking this raw shit. Talking this NXT shit. Post WrestleMania, new era, finally got to the points where my number was called. So there's been a lot of changes. Even my voice being in transitional mode right now lends to that new eraism. Monday Night Raw, new champion. NXT on them streets, new champion. Tonight, SmackDown, we finna make the trip to France official between AJ and Cody. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You look at the cast, and I'm talking about the cast, the characters. We got everybody now all of a sudden putting on the work about having an arm injury and such like that. Oh, whatever. Let's move through, move smooth. I'm not about to go into these stories. I'm looking at the character dev, the things I was able to hold on to, the things I wanted to retain throughout the week in regard to some of them. I'm pretty sure will come back to me as I flow through the show. Dame J. We can trust the game with Jey Uso losing this. Damian can't go in looking like a weak champ. Does Uso get the Intercontinental Championship? I think that's a solid space for him. Down the line. Immediately, no. Shocking. And everyone's in love because it's going to put him right there at the next level. Couple more weeks, couple more months, though. He's solid. Top 3 babyface on Raw. Dame is making the championship not feel like a number 2 title anymore. JD and Dom, solid. Rhea's down for a second. Shouts to mommy. But most importantly, where in the fuck was Finn? Whether he was out, I'm sure he's handling business. Hurry up and get back. Judgment Day was in a goddamn just tizzy. And I feel like things would have been a lot calmer if Finn would have been around. Finn know how I feel about him. Especially that on NXT. So when he get back to Judgment Day, be solid. Awesome Truth DIY tag match. The tag match started flowing later on into the match. I don't want to say the right team won, but we don't want to have any of these title runs look weak. So that's good. I'm following that. I'm fine with it. Excuse me. Going to move in as a world champ as he should, man. The match took place, New Day won. Pause. Run back. Ciampa was mad. That's going to be interesting. Mad that he lost. And then we got Kaiser mad because Vinci lost. What's going on with Imperium? I know Kaiser could do good with Gunther. On his own, not right now. Vinci had what he had going at NXT and then made his way back to the roster. Too much of the flashy pretty boy, that shit just went away. I don't know what we're looking for. New member, I'm with it. For people, I'm definitely with it. I'd say keep Vinci in, make him look good. I don't know what the problem is, but it looks like it's beyond all of our scope over here in the IWC. And then, of course, you know, the VM, man. Fuck with my nerdy money. Shouts to them off. I don't know what's going on over there on one of my sides or one of my guys, but we love you and we support you. All spectrums. I hope all goes well. The help on this week. How much attention you want? Let's move on. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, bro, they was going at it. Sheamus got called fat. Oh, God. I'm not buying it. I mean, you know, I love Drew. I'm glad that Drew got his moment, and I wish it would have been more. But they gave Drew that promo on Freestyle, and Drew was talking about nonsense, falsities. Nice degree, horrible interpretation. Don't do that again. That was the last time I'm gonna hear Drew talk like some shit like that on Freestyle. Because it was bull. And you know what I'm talking about? He run it back. And then the little don't shoot up my skirt, you perv, and the kilt, and I don't know. I don't know. Everybody else might like shit like that. I'm not big on that. But if I don't nitpick at Drew, then he's doing absolutely no wrong. I love Drew. I done said that, and he's killing it. He's gonna get in there with Punk. They gonna kill it. I heard one time, the injury-prone Punk. I hope that's not a thing, man. Phil, stay healthy. Get back well soon and come back home. Kick ass the way we know you will. Sheamus, Shinsuke. Sheamus got it. Shinsuke. It's either Game is going to let Shinsuke be Shinsuke or Shinsuke needs somebody that's not going to be a mouthpiece, but he's going to swag up with him. That's how I'm feeling about that. Chad Gable. Nah, he going to get the help of the Alpha Academy regardless. So, shit. He's shaping them motherfuckers up. He's talking that shit to all three of them. Look. Heel Gable face squad. Let them all go hell underneath the crew tutelage of Master Gable. Yes, Lord. I love it. I think it'll serve them all well. Tozawa, we've never seen him as a heel for real. Otis, not that I can recall. He's always been lovable. And Maxine, oh, adorable Maxine. If she's not on NXT, she's the new Crafty because Liv is vengeance. So that's how I feel about that. Let's move forward though, because shouts to them. Rico and Andrade, JD McDonough, Santos, Escobar. Shouts to Santos, shouts to JD. On God. Rico and Andrade. It reminds me of Ricochet and Aleister Black, to be honest. I like them. Not going crazy over it. I don't think it should be a tag team, but I liked it for what it was worth. I'm glad to see Idolo back, and it's always good to see Rico on TV. And I wouldn't say prominent, but he's crushing it now. I love the faith. I appreciate it. Let's move forward. Is that all of Raw? We're not even done with Raw yet. Yes, we are. Okay. As we head over to the streets of NXT, it was the giant Women's Battle Royal. And the only thing that Battle Royal did for everyone was show us the extremely vast differences, between the women's roster on SmackDown and the women's roster on Monday Night Raw. With women's roster on SmackDown being the clear roster you want to be on. Because that's where the competition is, right? Unless you just want to go and get an easy title that I don't know. I can't speak for the women. I know that SmackDown has a lot more appeal to that women's locker room. Star power and everything else. Raw, 3-hour show, not many spots. It's a little difficult. SmackDown makes some, Raw takes some. Gotta go where you bleed blue, man. It's the land of opportunity. We can keep going. You know why? Because the draft is tonight. Boy, I told you. You thought I forgot? I know we all ready for this shit. Because now we get to jumble it all up. Gonna get some call-ups from NXT. And I actually have faith in how the game is gonna make these girls make sense. My opinion, a lot of the Raws could go right back down to NXT. A lot of the NXT, not down. Y'all know what I mean? A lot of the Raws right now could go to NXT. A lot of the NXTs come up to Raw. I'm liking tradesies. That's what I'm feeling. As far as, what the brands should do with the superstars. It's already written now, so I can't say nothing, but that's what I'm feeling. Now, beyond all that, Becky won the Battle Royal. You see how Rhea was talking that shit before Mania? Yeah, I guess you might want to be changing your plans. And now just look at us. Streets of NXT, bruh. Spring breaking, week 1, drafts happening still. Alright. Triple threat women's championship. Roxanne Tatum and Lyra Valkyria. Lyra needs more. I'm officially saying it. I love Lyra. I love Lyra to death. She is a fundamental little firecracker. But it's the little. She needs a flair to her. She needs something that's making her pop. The feathers, the regality. I love all of it. But I don't think it translates to TV well, personally. Even her little splash move. It's just like the dead weight drop. Like I love Lyra. I love the look. I love the vibe. Like, she gives Katniss. You know what I'm saying? She does all of the things. Like I said, she feels important when she's coming down. And then the crowd is like, she does have a look, so let's all back her up. Yeah, sure. Something's missing. I love Lyra Valkyrie, but something's missing there. Look, Roxy right now, she on World Star mode. She knows she on World Star mode. I hope she keeps that same I want the title energy, even though she got the title now. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Vic worded it horrible about like the chemical imbalance in regard to love and shit. I don't forget things like that. But I definitely, definitely can see how that can look like that. All twirling in her hair and being all affectionate and cute, all close and shit. That's not hot. Especially when a hot chick is doing it. I'm saying, like, we've seen characters do this that weren't even female. Shouts to Cody and shouts to Goldust. But beyond that, you know what I mean? And shouts to King Booker if we really talking that. Just saying. I've seen Paulie try to get into his little attractive bag. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of superstars do it. Not people. God bless Val Venus. Tatum is doing it. Tatum is doing what we all thought Alexa was gonna do when she was with the Fiend. Shouts Alexi. Tatum has stole my heart. Ever since when she got injured and broke her nose, I went and followed her. And now she back to normal. She ain't even masked Tatum no more. Like, look, I can sit here and talk her all day, and it ain't no crush, no hypersexualism, no fanboy, no weirdo shit. I don't even know where I follow her anymore. But we literally love Tatum, and she is so great. Don't gas it. Nobody get gassed. I've been saying this for a long time. Tatum is so standalone that I can't even see her with anybody right now. That's how real it is. I like her, man. I like her. Prodigy won, right person won. Tatum took the pin, but it was some bullshit, and it was good booking, so that's fine. Let's move on. The D'Angelo family, and in respect to everything going on, I'm going to say this. I'm not talking about this match. Because even though things didn't necessarily end as good as they could have or should have, or didn't go the way it went the way I guess it was plotted or whatever, but I appreciated what Drew Gulak brought to the team. And I don't know what's going to happen. I've heard small, light details about what has happened. And I'm not worried about that part. I can appreciate the ways that he made me feel from screen to right at home. And it is very difficult for me to even think that he's not going to be around anymore. When I stood by, and I still do stand by him giving the No Quarter Catch crew that level of validity. It made them mean something, and they're still great now, but God bless them, man. We appreciate you, Gulak. Get right, and hopefully get back. So far as the family goes, man, it's so obvious. I love the family. I'm glad and thankful that they existing and doing what they do. Um, I can't talk about whatever stories they telling right now. I'm just happy. I got stars in my eyes looking at the mafioso. You know what I mean? Shouts to Rez. Shouts to my son Luke. Shouts to the God, my son Stacks. And of course, you know, oh gee, you know what I mean? The Don himself. I remember the Don just you think he floundering. He never floundering, man. And that's what I'm seeing. So let's move on. Fallon Henley versus Miss Park. Yes, I'm mad because I didn't get to see it. Shouts to Fallon. I've said more than enough. So Ruka Blair Davenport. I'm fine watching that match instead. I did see it. It was fun. Beach balls was getting flown. Surfboards was getting surfed on. Bodies was getting stomped underneath surfboards and kiddie pools full of goddamn ball pit balls. It was just pandemonium craziness. And I could appreciate the booking that went into it. So shouts to Shiz for letting that happen. And let's move forward. Lexus King, Baron Corbin. That's a boo. Not for Lexus King. It's a boo because Baron Corbin lost. I like Baron, and the Wolf Dogs gimmick can live on. I think it shit. I think they say Sting. I think they stay single superstars and still tag team every so often on some so then when we do get to that eventually, whenever be like and then a random title run again. I like it. Lexus King, something to do. Keep him strong and in the minds. I respect it. Shouts to Corbin for doing that for Lex. I appreciate that. Now, Trick Williams, Ilya Dragunov. Ain't that funny that even on .com, they got the writers. Who wrote this shit? I can't even tell. Who wrote this? I'm going to go look for him right now. Who wrote this? We don't know. But even he or she is screaming, whoop that trick. Shouts to Ilya. It's a drive tonight. Come on home to the main roster and beat ass Dragunov. It's that time. Don't send him in there with Gunther yet. Nah, that ain't time. He need to get up in there and fuck some shit up, though. That's how I feel, for real, for real. It's been way too long. We all been waiting for the Mad Dragon to get to the main roster, and it makes sense. Shouts to the entire UK division. I'm telling you that. I like what I'm seeing out of all of them. It's been a long time coming, like New Catch Republic and all that. Like, Blair is looking good on TV. But for real, I look to my man Ilya Dragunov, and it's like if anybody goes to the main roster because they got that spot and that respect solidified in the crowd, it's Dragunov. I'll hold on to him as long as I need to once he get to the main roster, and once he go with the crowd, then we can get him going. That's how I feel. But shouts to those two, and of course, I can't talk fast enough. It's not about me. It's about Trick Willie. My son Trick James. You know what I mean? I forgot what other one I was going to say. But it don't even matter. Yo, we proud of Trick, man. That's a fact. That's a fact on everything. We know that. We know that. He know that. Whole city proud of him. The country proud of him. He going to be somebody in 5. Stay out of trouble, nigga. Holla at your boy. Make sure you subscribe. You hear my voice going out? It's already going. I'm going to go up there and get right for this draft tomorrow. Well, tomorrow on my side. But shouts to Hulu. Holla at your boy. Are you watching? You not interested, nigga? You should stop before I press you for real.